Howdy. Welcome to Monday and the very last day of November. So, tomorrow is December, and that means, if you haven't already started thinking about your Christmas shopping, if you do that kind of thing, it might be time to get started. Just note to self. Anyway, glad you're here today. It is Monday, and it is a chilly but very nice day, and I hope it's a good day for you. Welcome into my little living room world for a few moments. Share a moment with me as we think about something I think appropriate for this season or any season. One of the shortest words in the English language is the word if. If. Think about how that word, there are a few others like it, but how that word changes so many things. We tend to be somewhat ambitious in the sense of we determine what we're going to do. We say what we will do. We say what we won't do. From the time we're little children, we say, oh, I won't. Yes, I will. Whatever. I'm going to do it. Argue with parents or whatever it might be. But actually, throughout our lives, everything is tied to an if. We'll do it if. We'll go forward if. We'll stop if. And we don't even say the word sometimes, but the if is implied throughout. James writes about it as he writes in that brief but powerful book that he wrote in the fourth chapter, verse 15. But he says, you start making plans, say what you really ought to say, verse 15. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we shall live and do this or that. If the circumstances are right. Because really life is conditional, and I hope we understand that. Because kind of like the song says, with every beat of my heart. If there's not a beat of the heart, then all plans are off the table, so to speak. You know what I mean by that? And I don't want to be morbid or something like that. No, we're living today. We're having a good day. We're looking forward to things that are coming today. I know I am. The days just keep getting better for me. Well, we're still kind of under a little bit limited circumstances. Man, when you're feeling good, you want things to be good. You want to be able to do things good. So anyway, if everything works out, if my wife cooperates, if the weather's good, if the children are behaving, if I'm in the right mood, or if I've got the information I need, if the store is open, if you go down the list, because life is full of ifs. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't make plans. In fact, James talks about that. So you make your plans, but you say, if the Lord wills, we'll do that. If everything works out, we will do that. It's just intelligent operation of life. That way you understand that just because we plan it doesn't mean it will necessarily happen. Just because we want it doesn't mean we can necessarily have it. But if the Lord wills, if things fall into line, and truly the big if is if the Lord wills. That's what James is trying to get across. I think we always know if you plant a field, you'll harvest it if the weather cooperates, if everything grows, if, you make the ifs. I'll live my life, work out my time, I'll retire and enjoy my grandchildren if. But there are a lot of ifs in it. But the biggest of all, we'll do it if the Lord wills. And somebody says, well, man, that kind of takes so many things away and it's almost depressing. No, it's not. Because the one thing about the Lord's will that may not fit into all the other ifs is that He has put forward His love and desire and information. You can turn to God and you can find out what His will is. You can turn to God and you can know He loves us. You can turn to God and recognize He wants the very best for your life. So here on a Monday, if you're burdened by ifs, if you're contemplating this now that I've brought it to your attention, realize that the biggest if of all is one that wants the very best for you. That's what we can draw strength from. That's what we can count on. And I think that's what James is trying to say. Don't get caught up in your arrogance. Trust God. If the Lord wills. Yes, I got that one. That's a good one. So today, enjoy your day. Look forward to the beginning of a new month. And if the Lord wills, it'll be a great season. Glad you're with me today. And I hope today is one of the best of your life. I'm counting on it. Talk to you more further down the road.